Hey guys, welcome back to Space Engineers. I have continued to work on the base. It's coming along. I actually added a fourth window there because I think it keeps the lines better. But I've been waiting for a mining carriage to show up. I have my fighter on standby here. I think there's a very good chance that we're going to end up losing this fighter because of the drones and whatnot. But I'm going to take the chance and we're going to go attack it. I want to see what these drones are all about. I know by the time this gets uploaded, the drones will have been out for a while and all that, but it's still interesting to me, and I am still going to go ahead and attempt to do this. Let's go ahead and make sure that this is topped off here. I always like to bring an oxygen bottle with me. I don't really need to bring the drill, I suppose. Let's drop that off. Just save a little bit of weight, although it's not as... I'm glad they rebalanced that a while ago. That used to be so, not heavy. The volume was very high on it. Took up a lot of inventory space. Okay, let's fire her up. And it's all armed and ready to go. And just in case we do have to do a salvage operation, I have a beacon on this thing, I believe. Yeah, I do. Hopefully the beacon won't get taken out. But we'll just remember we're heading out in the direction of that asteroid, and we'll find it again if it's disabled anyway. So, yeah, like I said, I kind of expect that I'm going to get killed, but I'm going to try to do something which I was reading online should probably stop reinforcements if we can actually manage it, which is if we stay outside of the antenna's range. Apparently gets triggered at 400 meters. It doesn't actually get triggered to call in reinforcements till you get to 400 meters. Apparently that will prevent the reinforcements from getting called in. We'll see if it works. I'm going to try using regular Gatling guns because I have 6 Gatling guns on this thing, so we can kind of like get a pretty wide shot on it. This fighter's, like I've said before, is going to end up getting retired anyway, so until I have something better, it's all we have. But I'm kind of curious to see if fighters are even viable anymore with the addition of these drones, because you know, it used to be a pretty trivial matter to take most of these cargo ships, but with reinforcements, it's going to be a little bit harder. I'm not even sure what to expect out of the reinforcements. I know the more valuable ships are supposed to get better reinforcements. I don't think a mining carriage is technically a super valuable ship, so hopefully it's not too bad. It looks like it's going to be... I'm trying to remember where the antenna is on the mining carriage. I think it's on the top. Alright, let's slow it down. Try to get in... I can't see anything. That doesn't really help. It'd be kind of nice if I had a camera on this so I could actually see, but can't even tell we're having an impact here. Alright, let's switch up to missiles. I don't know if I'm on single fire. Is that the antenna? Damn it. Why aren't we moving? Get this bucket moving. We're losing a lot of panels here. Oh god. There goes the ship. Oh god, there goes me. Why am I not dead? Is the question. Well, let's see if we can sneak up on this side here. It's kind of trying to shoot me. Oh god, there it goes. Well, that didn't go so well. Let's respawn. Why is my... There we go. I kind of want to get that stuff back. I can't even see where the ship is now, though. Alright, so we headed out here. Where was the... is that the asteroid I headed towards? Oh, it's that one. Pretty sure it's that one. No, it's that one. I can see something floating there. Maybe. I don't know. Well, that didn't go well at all, did it? Darn it. I don't have an antenna to... Oh, there's the beacon. Okay. I don't have an antenna to pick anything up, so it makes it a little bit harder. I don't know if that ship warped out already. There's definitely nobody here right now. Okay, there it is. So we can at least get our fighter back. We'll have to come out and do a recovery mission on that. I'm gonna attempt to get near this mining carriage. Now the turret on the top was still active, so I'm gonna like swing out towards the sun side, and hopefully, I don't know if they continually call in reinforcements or not. That would be unfortunate because that will make this a lot harder. But I try to swing around to the sun side because it seemed like there was no turret, or at least the turret might have been disabled on that side. I couldn't really tell. And try to come in from the rear bottom side. I'm gonna call it like the rear sunward side, and we'll see how that works out. I don't know how much damage the fighter took. They really do a good job of picking off the cockpit, though. I'll tell you that much. I didn't see any reinforcements appear, and we definitely got within 400 meters of the antenna, so I'm not sure about that. Glad I put that beacon on there. I would have never found this. Not that I care that much about losing that ship, but I do want to at least recover. God, that's scary. I thought I was going to crash into it. I do want to at least recover the resources from it. Got some valuable stuff on it. At this point, it's valuable to me. It's not quite an expendable ship. So I'm going to head down this way. Let's turn off our inertial. It disappeared, didn't it? I thought they didn't disappear once they were damaged. What a ripoff. How could they? Alright, let's go inspect this, and then I guess I'll have to go get a salvage ship out here to bring this back. Definitely gonna have to redesign that, because like, it didn't even call for reinforcements, and my cockpit got taken out. This cockpit is too far forward, in my opinion. I mean, I guess I could have tried to angle up a little better and stuff, but the bright light on those beacons kind of irritates me too, because it really makes it hard to make out anything on the enemy ships. Not a giant fan of that. So I saw a lot of panels flying off. I'm gonna be curious to see what sort of status this thing's in. I'm sure the whole front end's all screwed up. Alright, what do we got? So I think what's happening is it's just chewing up the front end here. Because the damage actually isn't that extensive on here. Not extensive at all. It's just chewing up the front end and then shooting right into the front part of the cockpit here. So that's our problem. And I guess we could add more heavy armor to the front. I have to think about that. But anyway, I'm going to go get a salvage vessel and bring this thing back home, and we'll fix it later. Of course, I don't have a way of turning off the inertial damper. What does it need for parts? I'm going to bring some parts with me and fix the cockpit so I can turn... Well, I can turn off the inertial dampers from one of the control panels, can't I? I think I should be able to. How would I do that? I've never actually had to do this. Probably... Cockpit... Control thresher... Inertial dampers... I don't know if that actually turned them off or not. So we're going to bring parts to fix the cockpit. So what does it need just to get operational? Some metal grids, interior plates, displays, that sort of stuff. Alrighty. I'll be back in a minute. Alright, so we've arrived out at our stricken vessel. I'm going to start slowing down because they always catch up on you a little faster than you think they will. And I guess this ship stops pretty much instantly right now. I forgot to bring parts, so hopefully we can disable those inertial dampers without those. I think you can do it from the control panel, but I don't really know. So we'll see. Oh god. Did I hit it? Whew. Like I said, they sneak up on you. You try to get lazy, and it can cost you. I don't think we hit it. Because I don't think I'd still be here if we had. Got 1,000 meters at this speed. I'm like all lazy and I just want to get there. Alright, let's just keep it under control. I want to leave the dampers on. Well, we'll turn them off for a minute here. Get down to like 300 meters. We'll turn them back on. Easier to see the distance from this side anyway because the sun's shining on it. Damn you, little fighter. So I'm not going to call that a damnation of my fighter. I think, you know, like I've said, it's not my fighter. I recovered it anyway, but I think it still serves its purpose probably. It's just I screwed that up. I was not as careful as I should have been. So I'm easy does it. Actually, you know what? Is the docking connector on that one? It is. We could just dock to it. Well, that ship's a lot bigger than this one. And then I can probably just turn it off that way. Okay, what happens when I try to pilot it when they're connected? Are we actually moving? Yeah, its inertial dampers are trying to go off. So can I turned off my dampers. But its are still going. How is my ship able to overpower that one? Let's see here. Let's just take... There's not a better way to sort this stuff, is there? Let's take these thrusters. Just power down everything on that ship. It's kind of irritating. I don't think there is a better way to filter, because I need to name these ships. Like all the parts. I need you to sit down. When I do my retrofits and put on the new cockpits, that's something I'm going to do. I'm going to sit down and I'm going to reorganize these ships so that it's not just all small armored slope, because it's just ridiculous trying to find the things you need to find here sometimes. Alright, where are the large thrusters? Those definitely need to be off. Toggle them all off. It feels like it's pulling still. But it looks like all its thrusters are off. I guess it's just unbalanced. Okay, let's bring her home. Oh dear God. Even with the 6 gyroscopes, not the easiest thing. I'm having to lift my mouse up to turn here. There we go. Let's get this bad boy home. Oh my goodness. It is a little drifty. We need those thrusters on to assist with keeping it on course. So I'm going to tow it back and I'll meet you when we get this thing returned to the hangar. Alright, I'm not sure how long it's going to... Oh, God. Take this stop. But... Okay, we're stopping this way, apparently. We can stop backwards. That's fine. Okay, that's probably alright. Let's try to swing around. I am going to have to take this very, very slow, I think, to get in here, because... Holy crap, man. I don't remember it being this bad when I brought this thing in the first place. I used the little feet thing. It didn't seem like it was as unstable. My speed is actually varying because of the thing shaking, I think. Why can I not get an external view? The external cockpit view is not working right now either. Weird. But I'm just going to park this probably right outside of the hangar and get the cockpit back online, and then we'll just pull it in. There is a business shipment right nearby. The damage to this thing is minimal, so I think I will probably just get the cockpit back online and rearm it. I do have, I believe, well, I should check out the status of the weapons before I do that, actually, though. I do have 8 missiles already, another set of missiles for this thing already back at base, so I could easily rearm it. This is going to get me into trouble. I'm getting bored waiting to close the gap, and so start accelerating again. Just decelerate probably manually to get us most of the way down to the normal speed, and then turn on the inertial dampers when we actually get close enough, because, oh God, we don't need a meteor storm right now, game. Are you freaking kidding me? This is a terrible time for a meteor storm. I'm in the sun. These meteor storms, like, they were kind of cool at first, but frankly, they're just kind of annoying. Not a giant fan of the meteor storms anymore. I'm probably going to leave them on, but now that there's actual hostile enemies and stuff, it seems less necessary too. Please don't kill me, meteors. Alright, let's hit the inertial dampers. I need to get into that shadow. I haven't seen any meteors yet. They're probably smacking my fighter around. I have the sound down actually right now because I didn't feel like putting on my headset, and you get like terrible echoes if you don't turn off the sound when you're recording. So I did not feel like putting on my headset, so no sound for me right now. That probably actually hurt me in that combat scenario, as funny as it sounds. The sound actually is kind of important. So I am going to just leave this here. Hopefully we'll stop. And there we go. Alright. So it's all sparky and stuff, but it was already sparky. I don't think we took any actual hits here. We need to get all this stuff undented. Wow, it actually took damage up here. That probably happened after I ditched or something, because that's just a block. It wouldn't have been targeting that. The thruster seemed like it was still online. I don't know. But, anyway, I'm going to get this thing back in fighting shape, and I guess we'll attempt to take something else again. Hopefully this time it'll go a little better. I would like to go for that business shipment, but I don't think I'm going to have this thing fixed. But, you know, by the time I get this thing fixed, it's probably going to be close to time for that to despawn. So I'm going to go get all the stuff I need, get this bad boy online again. Alright, so I got the ship patched up to the point that I am going to turn on the thrusters again. That would probably help. There we go. And it's patched up to the point where I think we can go try to attack a private sail, because I think that's pretty much the lowliest of lows for cargo vessels. So let's go try to take it out. And again, I guess if we like lose this ship, we lose this ship. If this isn't working, we're gonna have to rearm. I'm still not wearing my headset, so for whatever reason that does seem to actually affect. Let's try third person this time. I don't like the third person view for fighting as much, but it might be a little easier to tell what's happening. And I think I want to set course for about there. Let's turn off the inertial dampers so we're not wasting fuel. And I'm trying to remember what I've captured 2 private sails already, but I think they just have those turrets, the interior turrets, so they're not as bad. But we'll see. I think I am, when I redesign this, going to try to... I wish there was an armored cockpit version, because it's kind of annoying how frail the cockpit tends to be. But I suppose it makes sense. But it's just not really possible to armor the area around it very well. And definitely not possible to make it look very good if you do armor the area around it. So, I don't know. It's complicated. A lot of stuff to consider in starship design, I guess. Or space fighter design in this case. Alright, so missiles. Actually, I do want the interior view. Boom. We're on double fire, unfortunately. Where are you, antenna? Goddamn neighbor dog. Nobody's actually had any reinforcement show up yet, which is kind of interesting. Where the heck is this turret? I kind of don't care how much damage I do to this thing, which is good, I suppose, because it's all blown up. There's a turret. There we go. Yeah, it doesn't look like any reinforcements showed up. Let's go take out the antenna just to be sure. See if we can drift up on this thing. Can I switch this to single fire? Yeah. Be a little more accurate here. Would you turn off antenna? Thank you. Alright, let's slow it down. I kind of wanted to see a drone show up. It's kind of too bad. Well, we trashed this thing. It's all on fire. I don't know... Looks like 2 of the thrusters at least are offline. Possibly the top thruster here. Yeah, it's pretty screwed up. Well, let's go ahead and park this bad boy. Go see if we can stop the ship still. We should still be able to stop it. That didn't go like I planned. I was hoping that we'd have the reinforcements show up. It did call for them, but I have not seen them actually show up. It's weird. I know they're on, but I don't know. Man, we really did kind of do a number on the ship here. Oh my god, I hate it when that happens. You just start bouncing around and you can't. I don't want to take out the thruster. Are you crazy, game? Come on, I'm trying to get the door. Door. Come on. Silly game. So, we'll just try to stop this thing, and then I'll come back, I guess, and pick it up. My energy is okay. My oxygen is probably okay to get back to base. Hopefully we'll just go hop in the fighter and fly back. The interior turrets really don't do much damage, so this is probably the weakest, easiest one to take. Even if it takes forever. I should have shot the door out. I should have pulled up behind this thing and shot the door out too. I do that usually, because this takes forever, and the game is still kind of glitchy when you're moving and trying to weld or grind or whatever. I don't know if that's ever going to actually really be fixed, because I'm not sure. It just seems like it's how it works, so. Oh god, no. Calm down. Thank god. Okay. We got this. More grind. At least this doesn't take so long. Try to figure out, like, which... Did I actually take that thruster? Oh, man, the thruster's gone. I didn't just, like, damage the thruster. I think I grinded it right off. That's unfortunate. This one's probably a tow job. I don't know that we're gonna really feel... I guess I can bring this stuff out and rebuild the thruster, but it's such a pain. Such a pain in the behind. But at least it's just going forward, so the forward thruster I believe is completely intact, so it should be able to stop. There we go. It's more or less stopped, I suppose. No, it's not at all stopped. Why is it not at all stopped? Oh, like did the front just the front detached. That's awesome. This thing's super screwed up. Why did the front detach? I have no idea. Where do I need to turn to stop you, ship? Well, let's do some of this. Oh, making it go faster. Well, this is terrible. Would you please stop? You have one working thruster. That should be... Why does that one make it go faster? That doesn't even make sense. Damn you, ship. Well, I guess we need to get a tow ship out here pronto. Where did my beacon go? Let's go pick up the fighter. We'll try to catch back up with this thing. If we lose the thing, we lose the thing. Eventually, I will trigger one of these stupid reinforcements. It will happen. I've been flying around trying to find a pirate base, but I have not seen one. Apparently, in the interim between when the patch was released and when they released a hotfix for it, they severely curtailed the amount of pirates that spawn in, because apparently it was a little bit insane initially. So I'm pretty glad they did that, because I don't need like ridiculous numbers of pirates around, but at the same time I would like to find the base. I'm not really ready to fight them anyway, but I just kind of wanted to see some. I'm sure we'll run into them at some point, though. Alright, so I'm going to go get back and get our recovery ship ready. And hopefully we'll tow that thing back. I don't know that that ship has the power to stop it and stuff, but we'll try. Alright, well, I'm out looking for it, and apparently it either despawned or I completely lost it. Not sure if I'm even remotely in the right area now. I kind of got turned around out here, as does happen. I do have the scan mod enabled, but I'm not detecting anything. This is just a small ship, so it has a short range. not detecting anything, so that's kind of interesting. I think what I'm going to do is, we do have one of those private sails with a functional antenna back at base. And since this is going to kind of irritate me, I think I'm going to fly back to base, grab the private sail, use its antenna with the scan mod, and see. I'd also like to just see what else is around my base, but use the scan mod and actually see if we can find anything. I don't know if I can really attach this thing anywhere on there and bring it with me. I'd like to bring this little ship because it would make life a little bit easier to bring stuff back if I want to. But I'll at least need to grab an oxygen bottle. Alright, so we're back at the private sail. I am going to... I put some uranium in it because I had actually taken it out for the base. Let's go ahead and fire her up. And hopefully, without damaging anything, we can get out of here. Are we high enough? We are not. Tilter. It's about the biggest thing that can easily fit in this. Oh, we scraped. I don't really want to hit the thruster, though, because that's just going to make things worse. Okay, that's about the biggest thing that can fit in this hangar, at least height-wise. So, let's go ahead and scan. Why have we only set to 10,000? Antenna. Boom. Okay, so we have flying small. That is probably the thing that I want. So I'm going to try to track this down. Elevation 71 degrees. I think that means positive elevation is up, negative is down, and then the azimuth is that way, I believe. I'm going to leave that little ship here. We'll just try to go scout some of this stuff out. Kind of curious what it all is anyway. So I am going to set course for that drifting thing, and we'll see what it is. The flying, I guess it's flying technically. We'll see what it is. Alright, so we're more or less on course here. What was the distance? 20,000. So we're more or less on course. It says it's small. I don't know. I know it does that based on the number of parts rather than the size or mass of anything. There is a radar mod that I'm looking into. It's called like Active Radar. I will probably end up installing that because that seems a little bit more realistic. And it adds, I guess, points, like it pulses like real radar would, and it adds or sweeps. Radar really sweeps, I guess, but it adds markers, basically like you'd have a waypoint. I think it scans every 15 seconds and adds the marker for something like 5 seconds, I believe. So well, that seems kind of interesting, and I do want to give that a try. So I'm sorry I keep scanning so much, but I just want to make sure we're actually... Wow, this is... We gotta get this bucket moving a little bit faster. I think I see it. Oh, holy crap. I saw something flickering in the light over there. Is that it? Doesn't help that the ship twists around when I do that. Let's go ahead and stop for a second again. Elevation, so we need to go over and up. Is -4. Okay, so we're more or less on course here. I guess I didn't see it. I guess it's just an asteroid or something. I thought I saw something moving kind of suspiciously over there on the right, but I guess it's not it. Once we get within range of about, 5,000, I'm going to take the little ship out because I think it'll be easier to deal with the little ship finding this. I wonder if it's going to end up being my missing private sail or if it's going to be something else. It'd be kind of nice to find. I like the exploration ships. Alright, so we're still a little ways away. Did I just see a flicker? Man, it is hard to spot stuff. Alright, so let's go ahead and park this thing. Try to keep it sort of facing in the direction that I want to go. Get out. And this is just illustrating, like, you know, this is all this hodgepodge of stuff here. I didn't build any of this, but definitely need to actually construct some proper stuff to deal with salvage operations in the future. It is a lot easier to see this way, too. Okay, so go ahead and get a little bit of distance. We're only going to get going like maybe 50 meters per second, and then I'll do a scan. And I want the dampers off, thank you. Elevation negative 26, so it's down there somewhere. That's probably, is that it? Or is that it? Alright, let's actually just stop for a second. And this scan mod, I wish it kind of worked more like radar. Okay, so elevation 23, we need to move slightly over there and there. Point at that, because I see something sparkling there. Alright, that is it, whatever it is. Set course. Kind of goes to illustrate how hard it is to spot stuff in space. So it's only 4,000 meters away. Yeah, there's something there. I could be flying by a lot of ships and never even know it. I was kind of lucky to find the two that I found, I suppose. That looks smaller than a private sail, doesn't it? Of course, the private sail got chunked so bad, who knows? I think it must have despawned. So what is this, I wonder, then? Is it just debris? What do we got? It's bigger than debris. It's one of the solar panels from the private sail. So I wonder if the private sail despawned and just left this behind. That's weird. Well, that's probably not even worth recovering. It kind of is just to clear the space of junk. That's really weird. Unless it's from a different private sail or something, but I think this is probably from the one that I destroyed. Well, let's see if we can get something out of this mission, I guess. I'll probably go see if I can find anything else, too. Can we grab on? Yes, we can. Alright, so I'm going to go grind this down over at the private sail, put in the cargo container on there. And I think I'm going to leave it there for today, so I want to thank you for watching. I'll catch you next time.